This is Sunday night. Hello, I'm Melissa Doyle. You're about to meet some extraordinary men and women, members of a highly secretive police unit whose mission is to protect our children at any cost. Being mums and dads themselves only makes them more committed to the job of tracking and arresting predators lurking out there online. Tonight, Denham Hitchcock takes you inside Strike Force Trawler. You'll see major operations unfold, step by step, the tactics used to catch the predators before they can do harm.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Check. Check. Chew. Testing. Chew.
Yep, this is me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Recording in car.
The men in the front seat are detectives from the New South Wales Child Exploitation Unit, and today they are tracking a pedophile.
The last message we got from him is like, he just goes, "You don't know the address," and I wrote, "No." He hasn't got back to me. Yeah, of course.
3 months of careful planning comes to a conclusion today.
What do you reckon, 100%?
Oh, I'm getting about 90.
Yeah, I'll give him 90.
The man they are hunting is a 32-year-old by the name of Richard Palmer.
He's telling us he's driving a silver Holden.
The location is a car park in Western Sydney.
Silver Holden just pulled in.
Where?
Is he here?
That's him.
Palmer believes he is about to meet a 15-year-old girl.
There he is.
He's been grooming her for today's meeting for almost 2 years.
Doors locked.
Hey, that's the place PTC.
This way.
After all that anxiety, Palmer is arrested quickly and quietly.
Thank you.
Richard, turn around. My name's Detective Senior Constable Axton's, Detective Sergeant Long. You're under arrest for procuring a child for sexual activity that's under 16 years of age.
Sunday Night has been working with this police unit for 6 months. Tonight, a glimpse into a growing online world that cannot be ignored. The men and women on the digital front lines. The predators they are trying to catch and the insidious ways they are communicating with our kids. And later, possibly, the bravest mum you will ever meet.
I will never give up on trying to protect children, and I'll do it not only in my daughter's name, but also for all of those children out there who all deserve to have happiness.
Yeah, it's not bad. Let's go. Come on, Brizzy, go.
Richard Long is a father of 5.
Oh, well done, Chris. Well done.
He is also a veteran detective, 34 years with the New South Wales Police Force.
We're going down by one, don't bad luck.
Richard, you are the longest serving officer in the unit. Did you ever think that you'd hear that one day?
Not when I initially started, and to be quite honest, I probably don't want to work anywhere else.
You recently had some health trouble of your own.
Yes.
What was it, if you don't mind talking about it?
About shortly before this time last year, I unexpectedly was diagnosed with cancer.
The scans revealed prostate cancer, the prognosis uncertain. What was never in doubt was his commitment to the job. Richard worked every day right up until the operation.
Why did you turn up to work?
Because I still feel that I've been given an opportunity to do the type of work which I take as a privilege. And if the worst came to the worst, at least I would have done that, as much as possible.
How many arrests have you been personally responsible for?
It'd be well over 100.
That's a lot.
Not enough.
His arrests are easy to keep track of. The mugshots are plastered all over their office, something they call the wall of shame. Hundreds of men and a few women charged with crimes against children.
Where are we at in terms of the meat?
To catch them, they have to dive into their online world,
So we've had another chat with him tonight.
posing mostly as underage kids on everything from chat rooms to video games, phone apps and Facebook.
We're good to go.
From this room, Richard and the squad operate dozens of fake child identities.
These online profiles that you have, it seems to me they're almost part of the team.
Yeah, look, they're a really important part of what we do.
Mick Haddo is the man in charge of this unit.
The level of detail in here is quite amazing. You've got favourite aunt, favourite sports, her whole list of her friends, sporting interest, favourite TV shows, football teams.
Yeah, and it's really important that these profiles have all the things that you would expect a 13 or 14-year-old to have, because they're the sort of questions that an online predator may ask.
And there are more of them than ever.
So as far as we can see, it'll go for next week.
The office scoreboard shows the number of arrests for every year the unit has been in operation.
32 arrests, though. That's an arrest every 11 days. That's frightening.
Look, it's a lot of arrests. There's no question of that.
Are there more pedophiles out there?
In terms of online referrals that we are getting, we are seeing a marked increase in the number of referrals to our unit for online exploitation of children.
Is it time to ring the alarm bell?
The alarm bells are ringing. The alarm bells have been ringing for some time. We are still seeing this crime type reported.
What are you doing here today?
Met a young lady.
Okay.
It was a tip-off that led police to Richard Palmer. But catching a predator isn't easy. It takes months of work. We joined the unit when the case was still new. A mother had got in touch with police when she noticed Palmer was messaging her then 14-year-old daughter on Facebook. With the family's permission, police took over her real Facebook account to continue the conversation with Palmer.
You've had to take over on this chat as a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, not only as a 15-year-old girl, we have to take over this particular 15-year-old girl.
That includes the latest abbreviations, emojis and symbols, the language she is using.
So this is the first post from you guys. This is the changeover right here, and it starts with a very simple message.
We've started off very innocuously with a simple hey. He comes back with, hi, this is a surprise, thought you and Mum blocked me. And we come back, don't be mad, Mum doesn't know. And then conversation goes on from there.
The detective repeatedly reminds Palmer of the girl's age. Palmer sends a picture. He wants some in return.
So you're playing the part of an embarrassed, a shy
That's
teenager.
right, yep, exactly.
Ever so slowly, the conversation turns explicit. Most of it we can't show. Palmer is constantly online, even while we are filming.
It's live. We are talking to this person as we speak. And we'll just say, hey, I'm back, and see where he takes us. Tonight he's become what I would say very sexual. He's talked about meeting us. This is where it's a real concern. It's frightening.
The process is slow. Weeks of patient and careful conversation until Palmer finally wants to meet in person. They decide on a location.
There he is.
11 a.m. Thursday at a car park in Parramatta.
Yeah, that's him.
The trap is set.
This way. Richard, turn around. You're under arrest. Anything you say or do will be recorded, and that recording may be used in court. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that?
that?
Yes, I do understand, yes.
Okay.
Police empty his pockets,
Just stand over here.
get the keys to his house, search his car.
Should now be a good time to explain what you're doing here today.
Well, as I said, I was just going to meet a young lady. Yes, I did say things out of character, especially for someone who's under 16. But honestly, I would have just come here, had a feed. I offered food, which obviously wasn't direct with her. It was probably with you guys.
It's not what you're saying in the messages.
Right, I understand that.
She's a 15-year-old girl.
I understand, yes. It is, that's why I said it's out of character for me to even think of meeting up with somebody.
How do you explain something like this to your partner, to your wife, to your kid?
I can't. I won't be able to. I prefer to just disappear, to be honest.
You're going to come around here,
Yep.
put you in the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll put the seat pod on you.
Is there any last thing you want to say, Richard?
No, just stupid idiot.
Have you spoken to other young girls before?
Yes, but not in that manner.
Do you feel like you have a problem?
Yeah, I guess so. For me to be here today, obviously I do.
Richard, you work with kids and you have a child yourself. You're a father.
Yes, that's right. That's why I would not think of doing anything.
Mate, is that where you currently stay? Yep. Yeah.
How would anyone know that from the messages that you've been sending?
Like I said, I'm stupid.
You were planning to do something today if you had the chance.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
I think you do.
Honestly, I don't. Totally honest, I have no idea. I have no idea.
So why would you send those messages if you had no intention of carrying them out?
Curious to see what she would have to say, what she would do. I can't explain.
Curious like that with a 15-year-old girl, that's not right.
No, and I hate pedophiles, so go figure.
It's pure evil. There's no question about that. It's pure evil to be sexually attracted to children, and it's pure evil to leave your home and attend a location to meet with a young child for sex.
You've been in trouble with the cops before?
No.
Straight to first grade.
I know mums are always biased, but cute.
Yeah, very cute. I mean, have a look at her in a little lilac teddy bear suit. Smile, happy, hilarious, an amazing sense of humour. She really would light up a room when she'd walk in. I'll never get over it. I'll suffer until the day I die, but I will not be pulled into darkness by Garry Newman. There's so much more that defines Carly than what happened to her.
Carly Ryan was brutally murdered by a pedophile called Garry Francis Newman. And if ever there's a case that shows the extraordinary lengths these monsters will go to, it's this one. He made up a fake profile, an 18-year-old kid called Brandon who played in a band. Sonia's daughter, Carly Ryan, only spoke with him online, but she fell madly in love with him. She messaged Brandon every day.
Over time, I could see that she started falling.
Garry Newman, now posing as Brandon's father, concocted an elaborate story to meet Carly.
He said, I'm coming to Adelaide around Carly's birthday and I'd love to drop some presents over for her. Brandon won't be able to come, but I'd love to drop some stuff in for her and it'd be lovely to meet you and all your family.
Garry Newman flew from Melbourne to Adelaide. He said he didn't have a hotel booked, so Sonia invited him to stay overnight.
He stayed in our house. He didn't sit anywhere near the kids. He didn't do any kind of weird behaviour.
Again, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the
suspicious.
ordinary, nothing suspicious.
This went on for days until one morning when Sonia woke up early.
I walked past Carly's bedroom and he was laying on her bed on top of the covers and I immediately went, oh God, why is he in there? And so I just woke them up and I said to him, you need to get out of my house. You need to get your things, you need to get out.
Newman left, but he was furious and later vowed to a friend he would get revenge. It came a few weeks later. Again, using the fake profile of young Brandon, he lured a lovesick Carly to a nearby beach. She didn't tell Mum where she was going.
It wasn't until she was at the door that she kind of looked at me in a funny way, and I thought, give me a hug. So I gave her a big hug, and then she wanted another one, and then she wanted another one. And then by the end of it, we had 4 hugs at the door. And she goes, love you, Mum, and just skipped off the veranda. Little did I know that was the last time I'd seen my child. So she went to meet whom she thought was Brandon. As far as we know, at some point, Garry Newman attacked her from behind. I really can't talk about anything more than that because I'll literally fold up inside because I can't sit in her suffering. It's too much for me to bear. She was betrayed and everything that she believed was a lie. And so, you know, that night she lost everything. And so did I.
Police found Newman only days later. He was sitting at his computer sending messages to yet another underage girl. He was later sentenced to life in prison, another face on a wall of shame. And another reminder to police like Richard Long and Shelly Johns of just how important their job really is.
I noticed that most of the police in the unit have kids themselves. For you, with your kids, is that a greater motivation for doing your job?
It definitely strengthens your resolve. You want to make sure that these people don't hurt anyone's children, let alone your own. Morning.
Morning.
What's for breakfast today?
Croissants, please. Sultana bread.
Okay.
At home, Shelly Johns is a regular mum, corralling kids, packing lunches and the boys off to school.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you. Have a good day, baby. Bye.
Her day job is anything but regular.
This is next week's job.
Yeah, it's next week's job. You can see here that he's really offending against us now and starting to get really sexually explicit with us.
Detective Sergeant Johns is using one of the fake police child profiles. She is operating the Facebook account of a 14-year-old girl, and she has been targeted by a 47-year-old man.
He's asking what year you're in at school.
Yeah.
Year 9. So what does this tell you, this message here?
Yeah, so he's said to his here, honey, you can't tell no one about us, okay? Promise me, okay? So to us, this really talks about the level of criminality of this man.
He knows what he's doing is wrong.
Absolutely.
He knows it's illegal.
He does.
The man lives on the central coast of New South Wales. Incredibly, he has 2 children of his own.
I'm a really nice guy. I would take good care and spoil you. So he's sending explicit photos on day 1.
He is. As you can see from that, he goes into a huge amount of detail about what he wants to do to us.
The man has made no attempt to hide his identity. He's using his Facebook account. He's shared his mobile number. He's even tried to call. And it gets worse.
This one here, he's saying, can you stay at a friend's place? I'll talk with your mum and say you're hanging out here with my daughter. So he's offering to get in touch with this 14-year-old girl's mum to provide the excuse for her to leave.
He is, yeah. Again, the level of criminality is just, it's outrageous.
When it comes to these predators, is there a pattern? Is there a profession? Is there a profile?
There's not, and that's a really important point. We have arrested people as young as 18, 19 years of age, right up to people in their 70s. The rules are, there are no rules when it comes to the internet.
TV reporter Ben McCormack reinforced that fact. The same police unit we've been working with arrested the 43-year-old for graphic conversations about children.
Were you surprised when the case of Ben McCormack came across your desk?
9 years of doing this job, I'm not really surprised about any matter that comes across our desk. It takes a lot to surprise us.
So what's happening now? This message he's just sent?
He's asked us what we're doing now.
Back at the office with Detective Johns, and the chat with the 47-year-old man on the Central Coast is getting serious. He wants to meet this 14-year-old girl. He is booking a nearby hotel room for the two of them.
So a shopping centre. You've said McDonald's. He said Wednesday. So it's been organised.
Yep, and then that's his plan.
Yeah, we're going to have a beautiful time together.
Morning, everyone. Our plan today is to arrest him as soon as we see him at the meet location. Everyone be safe today, and let's get this job done.
There are 6 police officers in 3 separate cars.
Okay, guys, looks like he's early, waiting for the bus, so everybody stand by.
The location is a fast food outlet on the New South Wales Central Coast.
The entrance is on this side. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit here.
Police are waiting in the car park. If he turns up, the 47-year-old will be arriving by bus.
It's the one time that we don't have that sense of control. We don't know exactly what time he's going to turn up. We don't know where he's going to turn up. We don't know what he's got with him. Guys, we've had word from him that he's on the bus and he's about 15 minutes away, so everyone get ready to move in.
A nearby playground. Busy shopping centre. Fast food outlets. It couldn't be a more inappropriate place for this meeting. We are with the police, Detective Shelly Johns and the Child Exploitation Unit. They are waiting and hoping to catch a pedophile.
Okay, stand by.
A 47-year-old man who's been talking with the online profile of a 14-year-old girl.
So he's on the way?
He's on the way. He's on the bus.
He's just made a phone call and tried to change the location to the library.
No, tell him that it's raining and we don't want to get wet, so we're just going to still direct him to McDonald's.
At this point, every message is crucial. If he smells a rat, he won't turn up. All eyes are on the bus stop across the road.
Is that him? Someone walking with purpose in stripes.
That's him there, yep. You see him?
Yeah.
I see him.
There he is. All right, game time.
Okay, so we'll wait till it gets closer.
Across the car park towards Mega. Thank you.
Let's go.
Let me go.
Okay, mate, how you going? My name's Detective Alfaro.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with the New South Wales Police.
Yeah.
All right, this is Detective Sergeant Shelly Johns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. What are you doing here today, mate?
Picking my son up.
Sure,
And
yeah.
there's a young girl that's going to meet my daughter.
At this stage, I'm gonna tell you you're under arrest.
Really?
For using a carriage service to procure a child under the age of 16 for sex.
What?
Do you understand that? So if I ask you again, why are you here?
I'm here to pick up a little girl that's going to spend time with my daughter.
The police are only here because of messages that you've been sending.
Well, my daughter's been on that phone and so has my son too.
Not those messages.
Well, they've had my phone.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
So they would be sending photos of yourself, intimate photos of yourself?
Intimate
They would be
photos?
sending those, would they?
No. Why is there intimate photos on there?
Have a think about it, mate.
Well, I'm telling you, I don't send photos like that, mate. And you can check my phone unless my son's being stupid. He has got in trouble before.
I don't think your son would send those kind of photos.
Well,
What
he
did you
has-
come here for today?
To pick the young girl up for my daughter.
Incredibly, this father of 2 is trying to blame his own son.
You're
in a lot of trouble. Is it starting to sink in yet?
Oh, it's sinking in. 100% it's sinking in.
Hop in.
Your family, your colleagues, the people you know, your children are going to know that tomorrow you are charged with being an accused pedophile.
Well, I'm
Daniel,
not.
we're going to have to cut
I've
it.
never touched any young girl in my whole life, ever. Ever.
Get in, mate. Put the
I've
seatbelt
got
on, please.
2 children, a girl and a boy.
Pop your seatbelt
I
on.
raised them by myself my whole life. You know, and I can take a lie detector if you want me to. Because I'm willing to do that. 100%.
I'll do it.
The only reason I come in here is because that young girl, whoever it was, wanted to catch up with my daughter.
Police searched his house, seized files from his computer. Their case is strong.
The days where you have an arrest must be the good days in your job.
They are good days, there's no question of that. And we make no apologies for that.
All right, just hold on there till we say to hop out.
This is a difficult job. These guys and girls do a tough job. So they may enjoy those days. I've got no problem with that because that's another person that's in custody, another person that can't harm a kid today.
And some more good news. The federal government recently passed a law that makes it an offence for an adult to lie about their age to a child over the internet. It's called Carly's Law in honour of Carly Ryan, who, as we reported in this story, was murdered by the online predator Garry Francis Newman. You'll find more on our website and Facebook page. Stay with 7 now and thank you for making us part of your Sunday night.